G'day guys, how's it going? So believe it or not, welcome to the stream. G'day Lazarus, the fish boy. Um, I'm not sure if anyone else is here yet, but and also welcome to anybody who's watching the stream post stream. Post, yeah, that's the right one. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not really sure what we're going to talk about today. Hopefully, we can get a bit of interaction in the comments, and you guys can tell me what we're talking about. Um, I'm actually well prepared today. I've already shared the post, which is surprising. As you guys know, normally when I do a live stream, the first 10 minutes is me awkwardly trying to share the video and talk at the same time. Um, what other business do we need to address? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for not posting yesterday, guys. I actually do have a video for yesterday. I just haven't edited it. Basically, I went riding and then I had to go to a friend's birthday party. And me being me, I rode for longer than I was meant to, and I ended up getting home, having a shower. I didn't even get to clean my bike, and jumping in the car and leaving. And um, if anybody knows, you know that uploading a video on Wi-Fi is not a great idea. I mean, not on Wi-Fi is not a great idea. I got a coffee. I got a packet of chips. Have you guys tried these things? No sponsorship, I promise, but they're actually the best thing in the world. Um, my partner bought some for us to try because they were lower carbs, and then I read the packet and I was like, babe, they're not really that much lower. They are a little bit, but not much. And then I ate them and I was like, I don't care how many carbs are in them, I want them. They taste good. Um, so I want to give a shout out to the people that commented saying that they're happy with my vlogging camera and for me not to buy a new camera. That's really good news because that saves me over $1,000. um, I'm kind of, if anybody watches Cletus McFarlane channel, he's got 2 million subs and he uses a GoPro Hero 7, not even a GoPro Hero 8. So I kind of want to use that as my inspiration to not go all out and spend so much money on a camera. I haven't got my camera here. My camera is still a $500 camera, so it's not like it's rubbish, but uh, yeah, well, to be honest, actually, I don't really see any advantages of getting a better one because obviously the pitch quality would be a bit better, but I would probably still film it at 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is what I'm filming at now. The only thing is, like, um, it might be recording at a higher rate, so like it will focus better and all that sort of thing. And it had zoom, that was a key feature. But I'm not gonna spend that much money just now, I don't think. I also kind of think like action camera is a style of channel. Like the channels that I watch in action camera, that's part of their trait, kind of, that it is an action camera. And it's so tiny. It's like this big. It's handy to take everywhere. I've dropped it 10 foot. I've dropped it off the top. Oh, hang on. 2200. Is that 10 foot? No, that's 8. 21. Is that 7 foot? I can't remember. 6 foot is 18. 7 foot is, yeah, 7 foot's 21. So I dropped it from like 7.5 foot and it survived. Both screens are cracked. The lens is cracked, but it works fine. Oh, sorry, not the actual screens. They've got screen protectors and the screen protectors are cracked. Starting off a bit slow this morning. We haven't had many people come across. I thought I was doing well sharing today. I shared it way more than usual. Maybe I'll share a couple more times. I hate going silent on live streams. I feel like it's kind of like, oh, I need to clean out my subscriptions on YouTube. I don't have heaps, maybe like 50, but there's heaps of channels that either aren't fish or I don't watch. I like to support the small fish channels, but if it's a bigger fish channel and I don't watch them, I don't really see the point in being subscribed. What's one person? It is the right week, isn't it, guys? Yeah, Acclimate's not live, so I didn't stuff that up. So what else is new? I really want to try smash out some fish content this week. A few of you might have noticed that a lot of my videos haven't been fish related, and I beat myself up when that happens. I get quite frustrated with myself, and then I get frustrated if I don't put out content. It's just a bit of a spiral. The video that I've got up my sleeve, which was meant to be posted yesterday, also is not fish related, so I might save that for later in the week so we can get some more fish content up. I've really got to get some more filtration sorted. I might actually message Ryan from Kareem Pet Central. Shameless plug. He has some backy rods for me. And as you guys know, I can make a filter out of anything. That's not the problem. I've just run out of media. Yeah, Lazarus. I'm not sure. It's a bit strange. I think this is the slowest stream I've had. 5 watching. I'm pretty sure even my very first stream I started with 15 watching. Hey, Nathan's in town. G'day, mate. How hungover are you? I saw that in the private chat that you said you're a bit hungover. I'll give you a green. A green. Interesting. I'll give you a blue hammer, Nathan. You deserve one. Calling out the likes when he's not even a moderator. So I like my. What happens if you like your own video? Boom. I like my own video, guys. What are you going to do about it? Man, these chips are good. Have you ever seen them? So they're like snow peas, but I thought it was cool how they like cook snow peas and they go crispy. They're not real snow peas. They're just made to the shape of a pea. I was pretty sad. They're only like oh, and the other way they get you, they don't actually write the nutritional value on this tiny packet, but they're only like 20 or 30% peas. It's all rice. They lied to me. I guess that's like 99% of marketing for food products. Like orange juice has got like 7% oranges in it. Not all of them, obviously, just some. My coffee's empty. I'm actually smoking a chicken as well. I got up super early, guys. I was motivated. I put a chicken on. I shared the video. What else did I do? I made a coffee. I didn't make breakfast, but hence why I'm eating a packet of chips at 8 o'clock in the morning. I've upset Nathan there, like talking about companies mismarketing products. Is that a bit of a nerve? Oh. So to be honest, guys, you'll notice when I live stream, I haven't put any effort into buying more equipment, like a proper microphone or a proper camera for my computer. And a proper computer for that matter. My computer actually green screened 5 minutes before I started this video, and I had to restart it. I just think basically, I don't really think live streams are for me, and this is definitely a testament to that the fact that I don't know if many of the people that watch my channel are actually interested in live streams either, because what did Donald Fish Vibes win? Is that some sort of segue across to the channel? But I don't know. I think I don't want to not do the Patreon, what do you call it, raffle giveaway, or not live. But I don't know. I need to decide now, or not right now, but like soon, whether or not I either come to the crunch and buy a camera for live streaming and a green screen, or I don't live stream. I don't know. Yeah, Donald, there is stuff giving away, but you need to be a Patreon to be in the running to win it. Oh, I need to go check on my food. Let's switch cameras. I wish Blake's Aquatics was a bit more local. Then we could have a smoker cooker. Get a bit of a fire going. I'm just cooking a chicken, guys. Nothing too fancy. It's just going to be my lunches for the week. I'm kind of just sick of having boring lunches, so I thought I'd make it interesting by having smoked chicken. So the other thing with the live streams is that do I start doing like more topical live streams? Maybe I would enjoy it more if I set topics and stuff like that. No competition, Blake. Yeah. Well, to be honest, you've been cooking on it a bit more than me, so you might actually have more hours on the smoker than I do these days. Did anybody actually notice how big that chicken is? It's huge. Oh, we could do a stream competition. We could do a stream competition run by Green Pet Central, and then we'll tell Green Pet Central after the giveaway that they have to give a prize. Ryan's probably actually watching, or maybe not. He might be one of 6. Aqua Rob, any experience in keeping Jaguar cichlids? Yeah, I actually bred a pair of Jags many moons ago. Probably 6 years ago. The pair I had wasn't very aggressive at all. They lived harmoniously together. Blake's going to be in there ripping my pronunciation of words. As far as breeding, I just put them in a 5-foot tank and they just did their thing, and next thing I had a plate of eggs. Is there anything in particular that you were interested in knowing about them, Aqua Rob? All right, Nathan, maybe we'll do Patreon giveaway at the 30-minute mark, and then a bit later on we'll do a stream giveaway. I don't know what it will be. Let's go on Korean Pet Central website and I'll pick something. Have you guys been on the website yet? If you haven't been on the website, hit it up. They ship Australia wide, and I'm 70% sure that they're the only people in Australia with extreme fish food at the moment selling it. Can I keep them with other cichlids in a community tank? It depends if it's an African cichlid tank or an American cichlid tank. African cichlid tank, no. American cichlid tank, yes, but it's going to depend on the fish, and it's kind of trial and error. If they're little and you grow them out together, probably be safe, but American cichlids, when they're big, they can be trial and error, trying it out, who works together and who doesn't. Yeah, what Blake said. All right, so now we're going to go on this. So if anybody in WA is watching, Korean Pet Central actually has a huge sale on their African cichlids at the moment. Oh, their extreme fish food is on sale. All right, so we should. I'll do a stream giveaway. We'll do 14 grams of better food. No, I'm joking. If it's on the website, it must be available. Maybe like 141 grams of extreme cichlid peewee. Sounds good. Oh, Blake, that's nice. What's the shop called? So if anybody near you can actually just go get it. Yeah, so I think the thing with AI, Blake, is they're not getting any more in, so they're running out of most of it. So they've only got listed what hasn't really sold. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone. I'm not quite a father yet. How is a single mum counted as a father? Are you trying to say that they're both parents at once? Wellington. Is that a suburb? WRG? Or is the shop called Wellington? I'm so confused. I wonder if we can go in the fish room today, if the Wi-Fi will allow us. Should we try? We got the Patreon raffle in 10 minutes. Maybe we should go after that. I should get prepared for the Patreon raffle. I should actually, every week, I rewrite this out. I should keep all the tickets and then just add tickets for new Patreons each week. But then I guess old Patreons that aren't on anymore would get tickets. It wouldn't work, guys. That's a bad plan. Oh, that's not paper, that's an envelope. One day I'll be more prepared and I'll actually write this out before the live stream, so that way you guys aren't sitting there watching me write names down. Oh, guess I should share a link for the Patreon. So there's a link to the Patreon. Oh, water rural garden. Does that mean it's like aquaponics and all that sort of thing as well? I do like, there's one shop here. It's about a 40-minute drive from me, but it is quite interesting. It's like fish, birds, aquaponics. I think that's about it. They have like massive koi ponds down the back. Full tank. Oh, you've literally written what it is. Oh, so you can even get your smoker supplies. This sounds like a shop made for you. Brewing supplies. I like brewing beer, but I haven't been drinking, so I don't know what I'd do with it if I did brew it. Maybe I should start drinking again, so that way I can brew my own beer. I just like things like that that's a process. I guess it's the same with like or like your live food cultures and stuff on for fish. Brewing supplies for CO2 refills. Aqua Rob, heaters is a touch and go subject for me. If I had to recommend one, it would be a Shigo, but they are very expensive. And I think I'm running a few of the not brand new, they're 6 months old now. The Eheim Digitals with the digital thermostat in them, and I haven't had one fail, but one person has messaged me saying that they had one fail. So I think with heaters, it doesn't matter what brand you go, there is the chance of failure. So it's always good just to have an Inkbird temperature controller. Buy a decent heater and a temperature controller, and then at least you know if the heater fails, the temperature controller will tell you. Or either way, if the temperature drops, an alarm goes off. And if the thermostat breaks and it stays on, the thermostat in the Inkbird controller will take over the heater. I'll try to link the Inkbird controller. See if we can find it quick smart. Yep. There we go. This isn't sponsored or anything. Oh no, what have I done here? Select all. I accidentally pressed paste instead of. Just. Why is it posting so many times? It's post. Why is that link so long? Well, you can't click that. That's how good I am at the internet, guys. Don't judge me. Is there a share button with a shorter link? Come on. I'm sad. Very sad. Yeah, so Rob Aqua, I would probably 350 gallons. Yeah. How many liters is that? Sorry, I'm not very good at the conversion. I've done 350 gram, 1300 liters. I'd run two of the 500 watt Eheim digital heaters. That would be my go-to, and then I would put them on an Inkbird controller. An Inkbird controller would actually be big enough to run two heaters, and that would be pretty much the fail-safe. We've only got 3 minutes. I've got to start writing tickets down. Jay. That's not much temperature fluctuation at all. I think we've actually got a few new Patreons. Cheers, guys. I kind of try and mention it in the videos a little bit, but I don't really want to push it in the videos because when I first set up the Patreon, I was mentioning every couple of videos, and someone in the comments actually had a go at me for talking about it so much, and it actually stuck with me. I feel very self-conscious even talking about it at all because sometimes it only takes one comment to change your whole perspective on something so small. I try not to let the negative comments get to me, but sometimes they do. How's your area going, Thirsty? It must be cold over there. Oh, I've just ripped off half of a ticket. Not very. Should I go get scissors? No, I can't be bothered. It's too hard. Sorry, Xavier, your ticket got ripped up half. Might have to write you a new one. Oh, Thirsty, I remember that comment about the Green Terrace. That was a controversial one too, because what the guy commented technically was correct, but when the whole aquarium trade in this country is selling silvers and golds mixed together, So if anybody who's watching the chat, or watching that doesn't know what Thirsty's talking about, thirsty bread. Is it Silvercrest or Whitecrest? Green Terror with a gold crest. Crest isn't the right word, and which is commonly done in the aquarium industry. I'm pretty sure, even though the parents were silver and gold, I'm 99% sure the parents that Thirsty had probably would have been blood related anyway, because of Australia, they just are crossed. That's what it is. And one person commented stating that they are meant to be different fish, that technically what he had done is hybridization, even though I'm 99.9% sure that the parents he had would have already had that hybridization in them because of the history of green terror in Australia. And sometimes when you're a vlogger, something like that can stick, and it actually, I believe he culled all the fry. Oh, I just put a ticket in a rubbish pile, and it was Xavier again. I'm pretty sure it led to him separating the pair and culling all the babies, just because it upset one person. Which technically I do agree with his comment, but it's just the fact that the history of green terrors in Australia, the comment was kind of pointless. You comment down below if you disagree with me on that one, but I'm not a huge American guy, but I know that much about green terrors. Yeah, so Thirsty's cleared that up. He kept 5 fry and gave away the parents. What colour were the 5 fry that you kept, Thirsty? If I paid a bit more attention on your channel, I probably would have seen them in your videos. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm meant to be scrunching up. Oh, we're 3 minutes late, guys. I try and put the Patreon video at 30 minutes because that way if somebody's watching the post stream, they can just skip to the 30-minute mark and get the Patreon raffle. So seeing we have a small select crew watching, drop a comment if there's something you want to see on the channel. I'll literally write it down on this piece of paper and put it up somewhere, and I'll try and tick things off. Some have Trimac. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get a true Trimac in Australia. I'll write it down and I'll see if I can, but the chance, everyone in Australia about 10 years ago thought it was a good idea to try and make flower horns with Trimac, not realizing how much work's involved, and it ruined the Trimac blood in Australia. So basically, if I wanted a Trimac, I would have to know the history of them, and it would probably have to be like imported, or like the parents were imported, that sort of thing. Alright, so cichlid profile. I don't think I would call it cichlid profile, but species profile, because that's what Blake says, isn't it? I don't really want to use the same wording. Alright, species profile, electric yellow. Alright, Trimac, question mark. What's beanie? Just have to Google search that one. I've never seen that fish before. Green gaupote. They kind of look like black nasties, eh? Same but different. Oh, that's a different. Oh, let's try to pronounce this. The one that I've pulled up is Catchlosoma beanie. It's the wrong one. May. Is that May Heroes? Oh, is that the same? The same fish? Or is it different? They look pretty bloody cool. I've never seen them in Australia. But in saying that, I've never been a huge American person, so it's not like I've always been scouting for them. They might be here, they might not. I'll write it down. I want to start turning over cichlids more, like adult colonies, breed them a couple of times, sell the colony and try something new. A lot of my colonies I've had for many years, and it's hard for me to sell them because I love them, but I think it'd be better for the channel if I flip more fish, and it's more of a interesting channel if you see new things coming and learning about breeding new fish. G'day, Chris Cichlid. Yeah, the Trimac, if you do find one, it'll either be from an unreliable source, and I can guarantee it is a hybrid, or you won't find one. It's kind of a bad analogy. So, obviously, like the flower horn, one of the main fish it originated from is the Trimac cichlid. Now, it took generations and generations, maybe plus of like 10 years to get it looking like the flower horn we see today. And, well, even longer. The flower horns today is like 30 years, but the flower horns we saw, like lower grade ones, is like 10 years. And then what happened was people thought they could. Oh, I haven't done the raffle. I got sidetracked. People thought they could make flower horns F2, F3, and then they realized they couldn't, and then they just started selling F1 hybrids as Trimax, and it just ruined it. Yeah, Aqua Rob, the problem is in Australia we can't import. I guess I'll just do this on my hand because I don't want to move the camera. Sorry, it's 11 minutes late. Who have we got? MH. Oh, Matt Hall. That's cool. He's been a Patreon. That says September. Oh no, last. Since June. No, I swear it's been longer than that. He might have missed a month. But did I show you the ticket? Probably should. Okay. Oh, anyway, I think we should try going to the fish room. What do you guys reckon? 11 watching. I think this is really going to go down in my worst live stream ever. It's a bit sad. It's definitely making me think I should just not do live streams anymore. We've got 11 likes, but one of them's mine, so technically maybe 10 likes. If you weren't here earlier, I liked my own videos for shits and gigs. I just don't understand why it would let you like your own video. That doesn't even make sense to me. Let's pray to the Wi-Fi lords. And hopefully we can go in the fish room. It's really wet over here, guys. I went for a ride yesterday. Absolute perfect weather. I jagged it, I think, because today is not absolute perfect weather. I need to put some wood on the fire. I'm running out of wood, guys. So, like, oh no, I've turned the camera off. I always turn the camera off accidentally because it's changed. I don't really like using Jarrah. There's Jarrah there. And I shouldn't really... this is like dressed timber. I shouldn't really use that because there's a chance that it was treated. It probably... It's 99% sure it wasn't, but it's not good practice to use it. It's actually black buck. I think. No. Yeah, black buck timber. It's quite expensive. Let's have a look at the chicken, hey? Oh, what have I done? How am I? Uh-oh. You guys still there? Oh no. I've lost you. Are you still there? Are we back? Did I ever leave? Chicken wings. I need to put the thermometer in it. I've actually got, see these cords here. I've got an Inkbird thermometer for my smoker, so it's actually Wi-Fi and it sends to my phone. Thirsty, the decking's good. If you didn't know it actually looks really good on camera. You can't even tell, can you? You can see that line there. This is riveting. Yeah. If you didn't know it was there and you weren't looking and you're half pissed on a Saturday night when I have a party, you wouldn't know. Oh, Matty D. G'day. There's a familiar face. I want to clean my shed, guys. How do I get the motivation? It's absolutely trash. I need to go to Bunnings to get some timber, and I'm going to make a motorbike rack. And then I want to move that rack there so the motorbikes come to the car. But I'm actually, why is the camera not? My camera's stuffed on my phone. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a car hoist in about 6 to 8 weeks from now. So this car will actually be up there. It'll be on top of the other car. I've already done the measurements. I've got just enough height to stack the cars on top of each other. And then that frees up that whole space. I kind of want to make a room divider here with shelving, and I want to put the quads underneath with shelving on top of the quads, and then this area will be free and keep my fish area, and then where that car is, that'll actually be I might make a workbench on the back of it, and that'll be my car working area, and kind of separate cars from fish, because and I'll keep all the fertilizers with cars. If I'm using like grinders and shit, I kind of want this divided off a bit better so we're not throwing sparks at fish tanks, and B, chemicals, oil, all that sort of thing stay on that side, so that way we're not contaminating any fish tanks or anything. Alright, big test. I haven't actually been in the fish room today. Alright, so I'll try to switch. Yep, alright, I'm switched to Wi-Fi's. Are we still here? Comment below if you can still see me. I need to fix my door. If you're an OG, you know I've actually taken the door off like 3 times and planed it down. Oh, this divider's not good. Oh, so I actually had a problem with this tank. I'll tell the live stream. I didn't document it. I really wish I did document it because it was really good information. You can still see me, Thirsty. So this tank here started to get really dirty. It's still kind of dirty. I haven't cleaned it properly yet, but like there was uneaten food on the bottom. And I saw a little bit of funny poo. They were acting completely normal. They just weren't eating properly. I threw in a dose of this intestinal hexamide. I don't know how to say that. Hexameter clear. And this was recommended to me by a guy named Brett down in Bunbury. Brett is actually the guy who got me into flower horns. Also, Zach, my friend Zach in Mandurah, he also swears by this product. It's sold by Aquatics in Perth. I've never seen it for sale anywhere else, unfortunately. But the moral of the story is I gave them 1 dose of that, and it's been 5 or 6 days, and they've all got their appetite back. They're all eating, and I haven't seen any funny poo. There's a little bit on that. Yeah, that's all right. At least it's not white anymore. So yeah, this stuff's good shit. What else is going on in here? Let me know if we drop out in the comments. I'll be keeping an eye on them. So this tank is cycling. It's got 1 fish in it. This is where my new fish are going. But a key ingredient that I need for the new fish is lids. I don't want to risk not having lids for the new fish. I've actually already lost one flower horn out of this tank because it doesn't have lids. Oh, and it doesn't have water changes yet. This tank here, I thought it was cycling, but it's actually not. I've tested the water and the water's good. It's actually the food I've been using. I've also been using the same food in this tank. And the same food in this tank and this tank. And you'll notice they're all brown, but none of them are showing ammonia. It's just the food. So these tanks I'm using like a cheap eBay food because it's just too expensive to feed them good food. Between those 4 tanks, I'm going through like 1.5 kilos a week. Oh, I was meant to leave that door open. So like, especially the Viha, like lower quality, or not low quality, but cheaper young fish. When I'm pumping them with food, I use cheap food. Now, here is an example of what cheap food does to your tank. It looks trash. I hate it. I hate people coming over and seeing that brown tank. Like as an example, like this tank, I feed good food. It's only got 2 sponge filters in it. Like every other tank is clear, except for algae on the glass. If anybody in Perth's got bristlenose, hit me up. Because apparently I'm shit at breeding bristlenose. I've got one baby, literally one. It's in this tank somewhere. I had a whole batch and somehow only one survived. And it's probably going to die anyway because there's no wood in there. I need... Oh, thirsty, you need that product. Oh, and I gave the Linny medication too. I gave them, what's it called, Tetra something? I don't know where it is. Here it is. It's called yellow powder. It's not in English, so I can't tell you what it is. Tetra something. I actually got their food and I put a little bit of water in it and I added the meds to the food. So this has still got the meds in it. They're not going to come and eat. I won't put any more in there. I only like giving them med food when they're at the front. They're obviously scared of my phone. Yeah, what Blake commented. So like most of the time, these guys, well, not most of the time. So what happens, right? If I'm feeding and I walk around the room with all the bottles, they know it's food time, and I feed them last, and they come and smash all the food as soon as it hits the water. And my theory there is that it hasn't sat in the water long enough to dilute the medication. Oh, here they come now. See the fact that it sat there for like 30 seconds makes me wonder if it diluted the medication. But like if I just come in here like I have now and give them food, they tend to sit at the back a little bit. There we go. I don't know if it's true. I just feel like the quicker they eat the food when it hits the water, the more chance of them getting the medication through their body. So these guys is a food treatment, and after the research on what they've got, I don't know if it's actually even going to work, but they do look less red. They actually look way less red. So we'll see. And also one thing I noticed, a male has started colouring up. So I don't know if that's a good sign. I hope it's a good sign. Whereas this tank was put it in the water dosage. You can actually see here. That's where I dropped it in the tank. These guys haven't bred yet. Come on. They've cleaned the plate. It's a bit frustrating, guys. I haven't had a batch of flower horns for about probably 6 months now. Or how old? I think these guys here would be 5 months old, maybe, and they're my youngest flower horns. I need to add more filtration to this tank. I need to start culling too. I haven't culled any yet. Oh, I have a few, but only with my little fish trap. I should get the fish trap out today. Maybe. Oh, thirsty. Have I ruined your video? Oh, maybe that's why we're getting such low view, guys. It's Father's Day. Everybody's cooking their dad breakfast. Or getting cooked breakfast by their kids. I don't know. This divider's fallen over. What do you reckon, guys? I'm not going to give up just yet. We'll go live next fortnight. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll chat to Blake's Aquatics and get some wise words of wisdom on sharing and all that sort of thing. He seems to be the guru at live streams. I don't know. What else do you want to see, guys? Do you want to see the new fish? I don't know. The Patreons might get upset. Thirsty, you're never wrecking my chat. The more chat is good because it means I got more to interact with. Alright, so maybe I'll just like put the camera on the new fish, but I won't actually say what they are. I don't know. What do you reckon? Well, we're here now. The tank's a bit dirty. The day I got these, I stirred this tank up, taking the old fish out. And you know, sometimes, after you stir the tank up, you really need to do it back, and I haven't. Oh, g'day, Tony. They're pretty much like unrecognizable at the size that they're at. There's pretty much no way of IDing them. Man, why is my camera so dirty? Hello. It's a bit annoying. I guess it's just time to get a new phone, guys. No, I think my contract would be up in like November. I'm waiting for a new Samsung to come out, but there's no point in going from the S10 to the S20. They're so similar. Basically the same phone. Check out how fat this girl is, guys. So I'm like 99% sure she's not actually even pregnant because, nah, she's got to be. She's huge. But I haven't had a male with her, so I don't know. She looks pregnant. I've had a male with her quite a while ago, but unless she got pregnant like literally the week I took him out. She's looked quite big for so long, but I've been like thinking she's gonna pop for a good 5 or 6 months, and they're only pregnant for 3 months, so it doesn't even make sense. Kind of leaning towards she's just a fat girl. I really need to get a boy. So for anybody who doesn't know, I actually don't own a boy. So female, 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 female. And I don't know if you guys know how breeding works. 3 females plus 0 males does not equal babies. Which is not part of my plan. I kind of want to put the baby ray in a tank with some fish, but I don't know which fish. I think the Viha would nip it and probably kill it. I don't want to put it in that tank because my new really expensive fish will be in there, and they're too expensive to risk getting eaten by a ray. I should try the Herte cichlids. Like, be pretty funny. A stingray with Africans. I don't know. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to do that. The Herte are getting pretty big. I just got to make sure the Herte don't nip the stingray's fins. There's actually 2 Herte I've got a cull in there that got damaged when they were little. Either that or I don't think it's a hereditary deformity. One's missing an eye. I'll see if I can show you on my blurry camera. That one there. It got munched when it was little, I'm pretty sure. Male's starting to colour up. Look at this guy here. I've actually seen a mouthful in here, but she didn't hold. She only had a mouthful for one day. These guys are a little bit stunted. I had them in a 2-foot cube for too long. It was 2 foot by 2 foot by 1.5. And I had bulk water changes on it. Automatic water changes like 20% a day because I knew the tank was too small for them. But just the actual tank size stunted them a little bit. So my plan with these is I'm actually going to breed them and then keep the first 1 or 2 batches, and grow out a fresh colony. The fact that these are stunted, I should be able to put the small ones in with them pretty young, and I'll grow the new ones out with the parents, and then as the new ones outgrow these ones, I'll start culling these ones off. That's my bad. I stuffed up with them, and it's such a shame because they're not a common fish, so it's not like I can just go buy more and start again. I have to breed them. Well, I might be able to buy them, but I think that one there is holding. Yeah, so there's a girl holding in there at the moment. That's cool. Oh, I haven't read the chat for a while. Sorry, guys. Matty D, what happened to my male rays? I sold one, and then I lost one. When I got white spot in there, I treated the tank. I didn't realize that the white spot treatment would actually affect the rays, and it burnt all the rays. So for some reason the boy died, but the girl survived. Even the pup survived. So I don't know. It's bizarre that the boy died. That was just a bad time. It was like, wow, it's really shaky, hey? It's crazy how much difference it is when I don't have my video stabilization on. That was just a series of unfortunate events. If you didn't see it, basically my flower horn tank got white spot, and that tank flows into the stingray tank. So all the fish in the stingray tank got white spot, and at the same time as that happening, a basket moved across and covered the exit for the filtration. And I don't know how long that was covered for. So I had no filtration. So I got an ammonia spike and white spot at the same time. And it wasn't even like it was white spot caused by ammonia. It was actually white spot from a different tank coming in at the same time as the filter crash. So it was just shit week, like a really shit week. But we're past it now. I've pretty much recovered as far as flower horns go. I lost the ones I was growing out, but I've got flower horns now to that same size and ready to sell. So I'm back to good times, I think. Touch wood. Yeah, that bike was a nightmare. So speaking of the bike, I actually went riding yesterday, and one of the guys I was riding with was trying to tell me to get a newer bike and get a 4-stroke. He didn't like the fact that I had a 2-stroke. He preached about it, actually. He was like, 2 strokes are no good for trail riding, which I actually find interesting because my bike is technically an enduro bike. So what we were riding yesterday was actually what the bike was made for. But he was trying to tell me that I need a 4-stroke. And he was teasing me because my bike has a kickstart, and they all had electric start because their bikes were newer than mine. Don't know if I'll go riding with that bloke again. See you later, Tony. I'm going to wrap it up in a sec anyway. Yeah, that's it, Thirsty. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I learned a few things from it. So moving forward, I've pretty much taken all the baskets out of the stingray tank. There's only that one basket left with the ray pup in it, which I want to get rid of and put the ray pup in a tank. So that eliminates the problem of the baskets. As far as the white spot, the only thing I can think of is how much I throw fish around from tank to tank and the difference in temperature. Oh, Chevy, good day. I missed you. Sorry, I missed your comment just before. Welcome. Oh, we had a bit of a bump. 16 people watching. I think 15 people watching is like my minimum that I'm happy with, if that makes sense. Cichlids 23. Yeah, 2-strokes where it's at. I know how to work on a 2-stroke. Yes, you have to rebuild them more often, but like I just ordered a kit to rebuild mine, and it cost me $200. Like, you can't rebuild a 4-stroke for $200. I know it's a fish channel, but you're egging me on, cichlids. You're egging me on to talk about bikes. And the thing with the gas is it's not like a YZ250. The power band, it's got so much torque. Everyone says to me, oh yeah, but on a 4-stroke, if you're just in 3rd gear and you get stuck on a hill, you don't need to drop it back. You can just roll out in 3rd. I can do that on my gas. It's got so much torque. It's definitely not like a conventional 2-stroke. or MX 2-stroke, sorry. So Sickles 23. I've actually swapped to fully synthetic oil, and it doesn't smell the same. I'm so sad. I want to go back to castor oil just for that smell. Oh, thirsty. That's interesting. You learn something new about people every day. I didn't know you race bikes. That's real cool. What do you reckon, guys? Should I wrap it up or just keep talking? Just keep dribbling? I've got nowhere to be. I might go up to my dad's a bit later, but my dad's always so unorganized. I'm like, are we doing anything for Father's Day? He's like, I haven't decided yet. Chevy the 13th. Why the 13th? Matty G, keep talking. Keep talking. What should we talk about then? You guys got to give me something to talk about if we're going to hang around for a bit. Should I tell you what the new fish is? If you've been here this long, I guess. I guess I can tell you. I don't even know how to write the name, so I've got to search it. I've got some new fish at Kareem Pet Central as well that are related to these fish. Not related, but very similar, but way more common. Alright, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I can't. Did I see Mr. Beast Racing's competition? No, I didn't. Alright, you ready? I'm going to drop the name in the chat. Boom. Oh, I said I was going to do a giveaway for the live stream. Alright, so there's 16 people here. I'm going to write down a number between... You can't see that. Alright, so I've written down a number on this piece of paper. So you have to try and guess the number. Obviously, I don't think we'll get 16 comments. Don't repeat someone's number. And what other rules do we need? You only get one number, so choose wisely. And the closest number wins, if not the person that gets the number wins. And you've got 1 minute. 1 to 16, Maddie. $16. Gave away a channel shout out. That's pretty cool. That's insane. 500k subs in 2 hours. I wonder, like, how when you're posting videos, how your algorithms would actually go, like how many views you would get from that, from a shout out like that. Be interesting to see. I said 1 minute. I think it's been 1 minute. Oh, someone's already guessed it anyway. Jessica Taylor. You got it. What do I do now, Blake? I guess, can you PM me on Rumble's Fish Room on Facebook, Jess? Don't really want to be posting personal details on live chat. Oh, I didn't say whether it was Australian exclusive or not. So if you're not in Australia, sucks to be me and pay postage. But I did say I didn't make that rule at the start, so it is what it is. Maybe I can link my page even. So I'm thinking about trying to push Instagram, guys. I'm not sure why. I think it would be good. I've never really had much to do with Instagram. I've only recently started. I've had my Instagram for a long time. I've only recently started actually posting on it. And from talking to somebody else who runs a small business, I think Instagram would be a really good way to get followers and then try and get the followers across to YouTube. I don't know. Well, I just said I don't know. I do know that I think it's a good idea. Oh, Chevy Fish, that's not a bad idea. I'll have a chat to Jess about location anyway, and then I can give away accordingly, and we can settle on a giveaway. So I went motorbike riding yesterday. One of my friends just messaged me saying he's sad because he's meant to be going today, but the weather is just too shit. Gary, if you're watching, you made a mistake there, buddy. You probably won't be watching, but oh, she messaged me already, so you found the page. That's cool. I'll message you after the live stream. Oh, I think I might wrap it up there, guys. What do you reckon? An hour and 20 minutes. I reckon that's a pretty good live stream. I gotta go check on my chicken. It should be alright, but I think that'll about do it. So yeah, like I said at the start, if you didn't see it, I'm at a bit of a crossroad. I kind of had some money there to buy a new camera, and since in the video that I mentioned that everyone said don't worry about getting a new camera, they're happy with my camera that I've got. I've got some spare cash there that I could either thinking about buying a new camera for live streaming and getting a green screen, or not doing that and spending the whole lot on my motorbike. But I need to make the decision whether I want to keep doing these live streams. We got up to 19 watching there, which is not horrible, but in the past my live streams usually hover between 25 and 40, so I'm not going to write it off yet. I'm just going to blame this live stream on Father's Day. I definitely think that's a huge factor I'm not thinking of, and I shouldn't let it get me down that the numbers are down. And I think we'll go live next fortnight. We'll see how those numbers go, and basically you guys in the chat also can help me decide whether we get a new camera or whether we stop live streaming. Get a new camera, mate. Oh, get a new camera, don't get a live stream camera. Yeah, you're probably right there, Blake. I don't know. I think I would I think it's just like I post a video and it gets 300 views, but then I post a live stream and I get 10 people watching. It's kind of, I don't know if I don't enjoy live streams, but just the low numbers sinks my heart a little bit. I'll put more effort into next month. I'll schedule it earlier. I'll try and lock in a guest. Advertise it with a guest. There's no giveaway on the next one. I definitely have way more fun when there's somebody on the stream with me. So maybe I'll just try and have a guest for every live stream, lock someone in. I don't know. I'll see you next week, guys. Definitely next week. I'm definitely gonna keep the slot, and if it comes to it, I'll actually just do a shorter live stream with this camera and not get a new. I don't know. I don't want to give this. I don't want to give it up. I think I just need to put more effort into it. Anyway, sorry for that 10-minute dribble. Good to see we got 20 likes. That is a positive. We got more likes than people watching. That I don't think that never happens. Yeah, I know the problem, Blake, is I always ask you if you want to go on my live stream 5 minutes before I actually go up. So I think I just need to structure it better. I need to structure my whole channel better, but definitely the live streams next fortnight's going to be better. I promise. Oh, Blake, really? I can use that camera as a webcam. I might talk to you more about that, because if that's true, then that's 100% what I'm doing. Like 110%. My DJI Osmo Action, I can go live on it on YouTube, but I can't do it through StreamYard. So if I want to have guests and stuff, I can't do it. I can only literally go live on the camera with no extras. All right, anyway, we're dribbling. Peace out, guys.